Hello, today in C1 Risk Training, we're going to show you how you can write your statement of applicability and actually create your SOA report if that's required, for example, for ISO certification. Okay, so let's get into the tool and show you how to do it. Okay, so here we are. We're actually in the ISO standard today and in our obligations library, and you see I'm in the control library and I have all my controls listed. So of course for ISO, what we need to do is write a statement of applicability for controls that are not applicable. We have to validate why they're not applicable. So to do this, it's very, very simple. So first of all, what we want to do is make sure that we demonstrate that these controls are not applicable. So I'm just going to select a couple here. So we can do this in bulk very, very easily just by going, selecting the controls and then going to our function buttons, clicking change SOA, and then we'll select no for these. We're not going to add our statement of applicability here, because if we just add a generic one here, we could, like write not in scope, but that's not really enough to, that's not really going to be enough for the auditor to validate it. So instead, probably what we're more likely to do is just click save here, in the case of ISO at least. And then once we've done that, we see that our controls are now reflecting no. And then what we want to do is we're actually going to go into the control to create the statement of applicability. This way we can tailor the statement to each control. So again, very simple process. We just go into the control here. We're going to go back to our functionality button. And now we're going to put change SOA and we will write that statement. So we'll just put that statement in here. Nice long one in this case. And now you'll see the statement is populated here. So when the auditor comes in and does an on-screen audit, that will they'll be able to see that there, and they can just do that validation very, very quickly for you. So if we are working on a standard or regulation where we are able to just put a generic statement of applicability, we can then use this bulk creation option. So I'm going to select these again. I'm actually just going to select a bunch of these just to show you. So let's just do this first group. And then again, we'll just go into change SOA. I'm going to put that none of them are. So I'm changing everything to no here. And then I'm just going to put not in scope. So if this is not germane to the auditor, if this is just something that's a reference for you. So for example, SOC 2, if you just want to note something in the statement that the criteria aren't relative to you right now, then you can just do it this way. So I put not in scope, I click save. You see everything changes to no there as we've done it. And now if I go into any one of these, we can see that not in scope has been populated in each one of them. So that's another option for you if you so desire. All right, that concludes our training for today. Thank you very much.